Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel, 8:30 here in Dhaka, and it's raining cats and dogs from the morning. For the last 3 days, it's been raining, so I've been missing out on the walk. Whole day it rains because of some storm going on. So I'm trying to still stay up and then wake up and do some reviews. So this is the second review of the day. Hopefully you're doing good. And today we'll be talking about Hugo Boss. Okay, somewhere I heard it's Hugo Boss, like I heard Steven say it all the time, Hugo Boss, but I like calling it Hugo Boss, it sounds like nice. So Hugo Boss is definitely one of my most favorite designer brands. You must have seen I've collected a lot, reviewed a lot of Boss, especially Boss bottle flankers. I try to review them all. And I don't have everything. Few declaration. I don't have everything anymore. I had fragrance like Hugo Boss Soul. I had quite a few of the other ones like Energize. What else? Like I had lot more fragrances, but in time sometimes I sold them off or I finished or gifted them, or they're gone bad, stuff like that. Okay, so today I put 15, and there are plenty more Boss fragrance out there. You can check them out, but this will be dominated by Boss bottle flankers because that's what they release mostly. And they have the other lines. We'll see one by one. So let's start with this one, Boss bottle Tonic, one of the most beautiful looking juice in a massive 200 ml bottle. So this is that apple. Okay, this is like the apple of Boss bottled, the original, but it has this aquatic touch. It's ozonic. So you basically do not get the best performance out of it, but very pleasant smell to wear on a very sunny, warm day. A little bit sweet, a little bit fresh. Okay, so I'm gonna go briefly because I've reviewed them. You can check them. I don't remember all the notes. Definitely not possible to store them at this age, but I will give you like a brief what I feel about them that I know. So Boss Bottle Tonic number 15. Number 14, I'm going to go with the fragrance is Nostalgic Perfume. And I think this is maybe a new bottle style or something. I don't know. This is called Boss Selection by Hugo Boss. So Selection, right? Yeah. So this fragrance was way ahead of its time. Very soothing, relaxing. Once again, not very beast mode, but it's like a fresh, I don't know how to, maybe Ambroxan or Woodsy. It is very different kind of perfume. So before Sabosh, this was the like office, like, or even Jeremy's Office for Men. This is the proper office scent for me. Very handsome, very clean and fresh. Like there's just nothing flirty about it. There's nothing children or childlike about this. It's like not a notorious fragrance. This is a very gentlemanly fragrance with a suit. You can cover like 4 hours to 5 hours with this if the weather is nice. It can be worn all year round. So this is called Boss, but Hugo Boss Selection number 14. Check out my review on all. Okay, so next one is the one everybody's going to have a problem with. Those, especially the OG collectors, they'll be very upset that this is so low down in the order. The reason being, this fragrance is one of the best, okay, by Hugo Boss, no doubt about it. But I cannot wear this apart from winter, and the wearability factor makes it like way down. I'm just giving you without any emotions, but did I just whistle? Okay, sorry about that. It's called the number one. Boss's number one fragrance. Back in the days, there are a lot more fragrances like this OG. They also have their niche collection. I don't have those. But Boss number one is basically very much like what Azzaro Purum, Givenchy Gentleman, the older fragrances. This is their take on it. Very much like family of Kuros, okay, Lapidus, or even fragrances like Oscar de la Renta, Louis, I think, yeah. This is like a very animalic, strong leather. I think what else? Spices, kind of like a oriental, but mostly it smells like a aftershave, spicy, masculine fragrance. Okay, so it gets good performance. This is now changed. This is the first reform bottle. So this is also semi-vintage. The new ones are different, very polished bottle, and it's not as animalic as this. So you can opt for the new ones, or you can opt for this, or even the old vintage. So if you're older generation, you prefer this, okay, because this is the old school style perfume. Boss number one, great for winter. Next one, I'm gonna go. It's a new fragrance that I bought, and I think this is called Jeans Man by Hugo Boss. Okay, so this is relatively new, 2022. I don't remember exactly. Very pleasant wear, very nice, mint, fresh. Like the summer. This line, Boss, like made a lot of fragrances. I have a couple more coming up. So there was something like Reversed, and then there was the dark bottle, Just Different, and I think there are a couple more I'll show you. But the smell wise is very, very nice. Some people hate it because this is too simple, but I think for summers, these are the kind of fragrance normal people wear. Like he's not a frag head or something, but this guy wears like, wants to smell nice and fresh. I think at 3.5 hours I get from it. Longevity could have been better, but the smell is very pleasant. Staying in the office, indoors, perfect fragrance. Hugo Boss Jeans Man. Perhaps with a t-shirt and jeans would be also good. Next one is a nostalgic fragrance, man. This fragrance, I always forget the name. Let me get the name first, okay? Because the bottle is this, okay? And I always forget because it's not written on the bottle, but I've been using this since my college days. Let me get the name. Hold on. Sorry, I was typing in the in the process. I remember it's called Hugo Boss. Oh man, In Motion. Okay, so I reviewed three from this line. This one, there was another one. You just check Hugo Boss In Motion Joy Amin. You'll find. So these are very futuristic, kind of like a ball sort of a shape, and it's like kind of like sci-fi movie sort of presentation. You just press from here, and like you put your thumb here, and then you spray. So the sprayers are not the best. So this came in like two different bottle sizes, and then they're not the most like 100 or something. It is a 90 or something. Yeah, 90 ml, and the smaller bottle size was maybe 50. So this thing is a nostalgic fragrance. If you know, there's a fragrance called Boss Hugo Boss Orange Man. This is similar to that, okay, but it has orange. It is kind of like David of Adventure, in that framework. A very nostalgic smell. Whenever the opening hits me, there's nothing like this in the market anymore. I think this is discontinued perhaps, or they released in a new bottle. This is one of my college day fragrance, so very close to me. Okay, so I'm sorry I forget the name sometimes, because if it's not written on the bottle, it's very difficult to, you never see the name. Okay, so you just use the fragrance. So Hugo Boss In Motion. The flankers are also very good, but this is amazing. So entering top 10, the top 10 are the ones I really thought would be perfect, and I took out some of the favorite ones of mine from the line you'll see, but they have been replaced by these. So number 10, let me see if I actually have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I have 10. So number 10, I'm going to go with this fragrance. Hugo by Hugo Boss's line, the red, Boss Red simply. So there was one for women, one for men. This is now very hard to find, very, very hard to find. I really had to search a lot before getting this. And I plan to get a 200 ml backup if I can find it somewhere, because these are fragrances you'll never, I hope they bring it back, but highly unlikely. Okay. So this one has that rhubarb, sort of like a warm, maybe there's a pimento, something like it's a fruity, like a masculine, mild, spicy scent. This was perhaps very popular among youngsters when it came out. The teenagers really liked it. Now they grew up; they're all adults now, but definitely left a memory. Okay, number 10 is Hugo Boss Red. Definitely check out the review. One of my favorite bottles. One of the fun feature of this bottle, older ones, if you grab them like this, the vintage, and you let it go, and then you'd see your fingerprint appear on the bottle and slowly fade away. That was very cool of this. Okay, so next one is perhaps my one of my favorite Boss bottle flankers. I think this is called Boss bottle EDP. When it came out first, not much noise, not people liked it, not many people liked it. I really liked it. This has some fresh sweet notes and some you can say winter like elements. I forgot the notes, I'm sorry about that, but it is a very beautiful fragrance. Okay, Boss bottle EDP is very different from the whole line. It smells like this color of the juice. Okay, and check out my review or check out Fragrantic other reviews. This is a very long lasting fragrance. I would wear this in winter because it does the best transformation from opening to the end. But in the summer, it smells very sweet, and then it goes like very little bit overpowering in the dry down. Okay, but Boss Bottle ADP definitely one of my favorites. I'll write down the names. Then comes my favorite fragrance from Boss by Hugo Boss. Now this is called Hugo Boss Man. So basically, this fragrance came from Boss by Hugo Boss. I think Hugo by Hugo Boss. Sorry about that. It can get confusing. So back in the days, the writing was small. They know different vintages, and they used to have the extreme. I own both. I use both. Extreme one basically is a more powerful version of this. This is a pine, green apple, blue kind of a fruity fragrance, and it's very masculine. Even the new version lasts a long time. If you can get like a vintage version of this, get that, you'll get 8 to 10 hours of performance, no joke. Okay, the shirt, on the shirt, this one lasted like very long. So it has this minty bubblegummy feel, but it's not a very bubblegummy sweetness, but you get that mint, you know what I mean. And the green apple, and then the piney, very masculine uplifting scent for all year. I would prefer this over Sauvage any day because of the value. Okay, Hugo Boss Man. That's number 8. Number 7, I'm going to go with this vintage I have. You can get the new ones if they're available. This is called Hugo Boss Bottled Unlimited. I can't remember the names anymore because it can get confusing. So this thing, was the unsung hero of Boss Bottled for summer. This one I got some 8 years back from one page when I moved here in Bangladesh. So there was this shop who was selling this for I think 40, $45. And I was like, okay, I think it was $40. It was kind of cheap at that time. And I got 100 ml of a vintage of this. So this is also vintage. You'll find the boxes. Check out the boxes, but their atomized is very beautiful green. So this thing has green apple, mint, I think pineapple, lot of fruity notes. It is fresh. On the dry down, it's kind of musky. It is fresh, musky, kind of like Lacoste white, but it has this additional performance. It lasted, this one particularly lasted 7 to 8 hours on my skin. Okay, that was one of the most surprising elements, like Burberry's touch and this support with performance. Amazing fragrance, very different from what you have today. Okay, very clean, fresh, everyday wear for daytime in summer. Hugo Boss bottle, unlimited, immortal fragrance for me. New versions last less, but now still the same smell. So number six, then I hit top five. Number six is this, the Boss Bottles Not Specific Pacific. Okay, this is a limited time release, and I think this fragrance, like honestly speaking, like bit overpriced for what it was. Okay, sorry, got a little bit dirt on the bottle. Okay, sorry about that. So okay, so yeah, where am I rubbing on the bed? Yeah, sorry. So this thing, very beautiful bottle. If you could get 200 ml, that would be the best value as price, but I think this one costed me like 50 something dollars, which is not cheap. A very nice, fresh, breezy, coconutty, yeah, very nice. It's like, reminds me of Lebo. Okay, also Kenzo Om Night. So this kind of perfume, but it's more fresh, like daytime wear. It's not as dense. Longevity is very nice for that type. It's a breezy, coconutty Hawaiian kind of smell. Okay, and I think this is very underrated. I definitely put this up in the list, like much higher up than the other ones because of good reasons. But pay a little bit more. It's good quality. Okay, and it's very fun fragrance for summer. Hugo Boss bottle Pacific. So now we hit top five. Top five are my favorites. I would say these are the fragrances I highly recommend for you to try, but some of them are for winter only. Okay, so keep that in mind. Number five, I'm going to go. I think so. Five, four, three, two, one. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit surprising, and I did say I love the women's versions more than the men. Okay, if you know Hugo Boss, the scent was not my most favorite line. Everybody knows like that fragrance is not as good at Boss bottle, but the flankers started getting better. There was, I think, Intense or something. Then there was this one, I think, Boss Hugo Boss the Scent Private Accord, but I love the women's one more than the men's one. This is chocolatey coffee, very beautiful smell, very beautiful. Officially discontinued. I have the men's one, I can show you. I like that. It's not bad, it's very good, but I prefer the women's one in terms of smell, performance, and opening, especially that coffee and chocolate. This is so sexy. Definitely you get that cacao. And I think I would wear this more than women because this is so sexy. If you're a little bit dark skinned like me, this is the perfect kind of like a chocolatey, like Leech, Lanston de Guerlain, Urom, those fragrances. Amazing, amazing scent. Longevity could be better, but I don't mind. Very nice perfume. Hugo Boss, the scent, Private Accord for her. Number four is the other scent, and I think this is the best version of it. It's called Elixir. I don't have the full bottle. I ordered it. It's on the way. So there's also Magnetic and few of the other ones, but I think so far, by far, this is the best release. And my short-term memory, what I have with this was first spray. I lost it. How good this is! This is Guerlain's level, like pleasure, like what is the stronger with you, Azaro wanted. This is that level. So Boss is playing definitely niche game now, and upper class designer. This is upper class designer. This is their one of the best perfume in their collection. Check it out. My review on the scent Alexir. Okay, this is the perfume. Amazing fragrance, good longevity, kind of spicy though. So number four, no, not number four. This is number three. Is this one? I think no. I got it right. Sorry. This is called Boss Bottled Triumph Elixir, because there are a lot of bottles like this. Boss Bottled Parfum. The next one, they all look the same. Just mild difference with the coloration. So this is my latest purchase, and I did say this is a masterpiece. And I absolutely feel this is going to be a gorgeous fragrance for winter. What's not in there is that wearability, perhaps in summer, and it's not for everybody. This is not for beginners. This is a niche level, kind of like a upper class. If you know Noir Ambre by Simiake, it is in that level, top tier designer. So this even Boss outdid themselves. That's what I feel about this. That's like my number three. You'll see why, because I've been wearing the other two, number two and one, for a lot, much longer. That's why they're two and one. Number two is Boss Bottle Oud. There is Boss Bottle Oud Aromatic, some of the other ones, I think, forgot the name. There was this red one, Saffron. But for some reason, Saffron was good, but I don't have it. But for some reason, Boss Bottle Oud, not the best performer. Okay, I do not get more than 3 to 4 hours. But something about the smell, the cinnamon, the apple, and they say they use real oud, but it's not. It's just more spices. It's a spicy apple scent. It is comparable to Versace Oud Noir. Versace lasts longer, but in terms of smell, if this one lasted 6 to 7 hours, this would be an epic masterpiece. Okay, I mean, still it is as good, but this is more expensive than other Boss. Definitely check it out. Boss Bottle Oud is a must-have. Even if you do not like oud, definitely check it out. So number one, you guys can guess what it is gonna be, and what is always my number one Boss fragrance. Yeah, it is Hugo Boss bottled. Okay, and this is the classic iconic fragrance in every shop, every shopping mall I would enter in Malaysia. They would have this fragrance like a big poster, with that models, and they would sell this like crazy. No matter which fragrance comes out new, this would sell the top, like the most. Okay, like in Jean Paul, they used to sell the mall a lot, and Boss Bottle was the top seller. So this is the modern formulation, the latest with the 200 ml. You have to spray more. It's more fresh, apple-like cinnamon. Again, just like Boss bottled oud, but more fresh apple. So alongside, I have also my vintage. This is what I used to wear back in the days. The new boxes don't look like this. This is the vintage box, and I have a 30 ml. I think, yeah. No, sorry, 50 ml. Luckily, okay. This is more dense. This is more dense, more sweeter, and longevity-wise, this is a beast. But then people will be asking, where is our favorite Boss bottle flanker? Boss bottle EDP Intense. Yeah, I also have that. So this basically is a two Boss bottle in one, and this one has a little bit of a leathery kick, I think. This thing lasts. It is a beast. Okay, so if you can find this, now it's very hard to find. I have this much left. I'm going to be using this in winter. Sweet apple once again, masculine. It is gentlemanly. This is like a signature scent word. You want the best perfume, just easily. Boss bottle is one of the best fragrance in the history for me. Okay, the most masculine, charming, handsome, a polite human being on gentlemen. They can smell like this. Okay, number one is Boss bottle. You can go vintage, you can go current formulation, or Boss bottle EDT Intense, EDP Intense. But Boss bottle, the original DNA, is number one. What are your favorite Boss bottle? I'm sorry, the video ran a little bit long, but I have put 15 fragrances here. I just wanted to do this after 1 year or so, since I updated it last. Take care, have a nice day, and enjoy the rain if you happen to be in Bangladesh. Bye bye.